In this video, I will be showing you how I created this. An HTML5 website with full embedded capabilities from the simple all the way down to an entirely full embedded version of library with table of contents, bookmarks and filtering combined. All of this, because of HTML5, is within a fully responsive framework. So how did I do this? Keep watching and find out. There is nothing worse than going to a customer or a prospect site and they saying, I really would like to see a POC or a customized demo on this piece of functionality. The example for me was embedding, and this happened last year. I had to do something quickly and I had to demonstrate how easy it was to build. So this is my cheat sheet on how to do so. Number one, go to a website like html5up.net. There are templates for lots of different styles of websites. It's all free and it's a really good resource. I would highly recommend going there. The second piece of the puzzle itself was our embedding SDK instructions. The coding that you see actually has come from this page. Therefore, I wasn't having to rebuild lots and lots of things or manually create it from scratch. So let's look at the website itself. I'm just going to resize so we can actually see the pages, and I'm going to scroll down here to the first two embedded dossiers. And then within the source code of the page, I'm also going to then scroll down until I find the references here within div tags. There is dossier container 1, which refers to this dossier, and dossier container 2, which refers to this dossier. These are the only things that you add within your HTML. The rest of it is all down, much lower down in the code. Where it starts pointing to the embedding SDK. All of this is from our SDK site. All I have done is made the actual projects and the URLs a little bit more complex because I wanted to get information from multiple projects within an environment. And that's all this does. It actually creates URLs from different projects and different dossier IDs to create a URL that we can use when referencing it. I'll come back and discuss authentication and where all the project and dossier IDs are a little bit later in this video. Going back to dossier container 1, well, this here, I wanted something just simple and clean. So this is one dossier which just has one visualization. And on this bit here, you can see that I have enabled most things to false. The only thing I have done is made sure that it's responsive, and anything to do with navigation, I have just made sure it was false. Therefore, all you're seeing is the visualization. That's also the same for the second visualization. I'm now going to scroll very quickly down to a full embedded. So this is dossier container 4. You can see now there are lots more things that are being set to true. So I wanted the filter panel to be available. I wanted the options, the comments and collaboration. In fact, collaboration I've turned off on this one. But yes, titling, table of contents, all of these things are set to true. Therefore, the entire view of the library is being shown. Still with me? Good. Okay, the next step is going to show how you can use images within the web page and they can be used to navigate the pages of the dossier. So here we are within the fully embedded section, and here you can use images within the web page to navigate different pages. So how can you do that? Well, once again, going back to the code. This is the section, the fully embedded section, and within the div tag, what we've now got is actually a Dossier 3 navigate to page, and then using this get page by node key. You don't actually need to know too much about it. All you do need to do is copy and paste and have an image like stats PNG or people, or you can have a word and then navigate to different pages. Okay, but how do I get the navigation to actually work? So how do I actually reference each page within the dossier? Well, there's a really simple way of doing it. What you can do is go to the actual library that you want to go to, find the dossier that you want to use, and I know this one is called campaign analysis. And then every single page within the URL is actually referenced. And this is really quite simple and quite useful to know. The URL, this is the project ID. This is the dossier ID. And at the end, this bit here is the actual page ID. So all you need to do is find the pages you want, copy, and then paste that straight into your source. It's as simple as that. As long as you do that and then navigate and make sure they're in the right order, because I didn't the first time, you can then make these and make images navigate a dossier. It really is as simple as that. No one would actually use this if it wasn't secure. The key thing for my demonstration was to make this as quick and as seamless as possible, so therefore I went with standard authentication. And this was done using config.js. So there was another file within it which is referencing all of the information with this config.js was here. You can see all the project IDs, the dossier IDs, and also any other bits of information, including the username and password, which I will be blurring out so you can't see it. And of course, the final part of it is, where do I actually put this hard work? Where do I actually put the information, and where can I store it so I can use it from a demo perspective? Well, to be honest, I just put it straight onto the same directory, the same place that MicroStrategy and library everywhere else is. And there it is. That's my environment. That was the HTML page, and that was the config.js that I was looking at. It was very easy to do once deployed and figured out, and actually I quite enjoyed doing it. I hope this has been of use for you. Thanks very much for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.